Alright guys, so here we go again. This is going to be the second inbox review. It's a model kit that I just picked up about a week and a half ago. I just never had time to do an inbox review on it. Alright, so again, this one's going to be an interesting story. I actually, the box that it came in was a box that was originally sent to me from the same gentleman that I'll put the link in the description for the Facebook page, that Facebook group that you can join to get classic model kits, plus also newer model kits if you guys want them too. Sometimes somebody's going to sell those. So this is all like personal group pages for guys who just want to help keep up the hobby as we go. So again, if you guys are interested in a mask, the girl that I got my mask from is mjasmine.designs. She makes some really nice masks at a pretty good price. It might take about 3 months for it to come to you, but it's mostly because she makes everything by hand and she has a very high demand at the same time. So if you guys are looking for a new mask and want something kind of fancy, she might have what you're looking for. Alright, so let's get down to this inbox review of the new kit that I have. I'll try to see if I can position the phone a little bit better this time. So, alright, again, there's her logo. I'll put it in the ending. Plus, also, I'll put it in the credits for that. Plus, also, I'll put the credits, and I'll also put it in the ending for the Facebook page. All right. Plus, also, if you're new to the video, hit the subscribe button to follow me up on all my adventures. Plus, also, if you guys want to support me, I'll also put it at the end too. It's jim@danburyaviation.net. Just throw me a couple bucks. It keeps me going with paint and stuff. Mostly, I kind of covered up the gentleman's name because I didn't want anyone to see it. But you can see on here, you can see my address. Well, when you peel it back, to take the new one off, here's the original package that came from me. So yes, this was a package that I sent him when we traded for a Wellington, but the Wellington got stolen off the front porch of my apartment. So he made it up to me by sending me this kit. Plus, also he owes me another kit that I'm still trying to find a good one that he has that I want. But this is the inbox review for Monogram's HE-111 German bomber. I had built one of these when I was 9, when I found pieces of it around my attic in my parents' house. So I found a wheel and a torpedo. So this is the limited special edition that comes with the Batman comic book. It actually came with the Batman comic book. Plus, also, it came with some aftermarket decals that it looks like the person that he got it from was going to build it with the aftermarket decals, but never built it. There's the comic book remake of it. It's really nice that it came with it. So, second of all, I think all you guys, all you older gentlemen like myself, all remember this when we purchased the monogram kits, that you get this postcard in the kit to order a catalog. Obviously, this catalog doesn't, but it's very funny how it's Libertyville, Illinois, and I think one town over was Revelle. So Revelle, USA. So, but it's pretty cool. It still has the postcard with it. I'm not going to open up bags because they're not really, if you look at them, they're not like the new stuff with the flaps, but this is all the clear parts. Some parts might have popped off But I'm looking at it, there's really not that much, there's no really scratches to them, so I'm going to say they're really clear parts. Second of all, I mean, like I said, there's really nothing that much. There are not that many clear parts here for the Heinkel. So, but it's definitely a beginner's kit. I definitely suggest for beginners to start. But I'm going to start with the instructions. It's basic monogram instructions. Very, very easy to understand. Your breakdown list of your paints, and then step 1 with cockpit assembly, all the way to step 19, where you're assembling the final pieces. Then you have your decal breakdown for the application of decals, or decals from the Canadians and the English, what they call them. But in the United States, we call them decals. So decals, decals, it's all the same. So, and then you have your breakdown of the two aircraft that you can build out of this kit. You can build one that's for Battle of Britain, that came out of France, or you can do the one that came out of Italy, which is the H5 version that comes with a torpedo. The Battle of Britain version comes with two bombs. So instructions, typical monogram instructions, very easy to understand. They even give you a little description about the HE-111 and all the history behind it. Alright, so here's where I'm actually going to break into the bags, because it's the main thing. I mean, there's really not much to this kit. So, there's probably about, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 sprues of gray and 2 sprues of clear. So I'm going to say that's what, six sprues all together. So it's a very simple kit. Now there are 2 different sprues, but with some same exact parts on it. Like you have the 2 fuselage halves are on their own sprue, but this one comes with the bombs, the torpedoes, engine exhaust. There's really not much detail. I'm kind of feeling it with my finger. It's very light, but I'm going to say it's probably the beginning of them trying to do recess paneling. Like you can feel like there's some recess paneling right here. So you got props. There's really not that much detail. So if you're a more advanced modeler and you want to add like rivets and stuff and everything, this would be a good model to try to do your to do riveting work on it, because like I said, there's really not that much detail. You could probably see the lines, but there's nothing to it. You got your bombs, your gun, where you'd mount your MG-42s or MG-15s. I forgot which ones they carried on the aircraft. The really neat thing that I found out about the Heinkels is, see the tail? See how there's a little tiny stub right there? That's a rear machine gun. That if a plane was coming up from behind, the pilot was actually able to fire the rear machine gun as protection, just to kind of send the aircraft away, even though the pilot could not see that there was an aircraft behind him. So if the top gunner said, "Hey, there's a plane coming up on our 6," the pilot would pull the trigger, and that little tiny machine gun right there would go off and kind of whirl away make the enemy aircraft go away. There's a little bit of flash on the kit. You can see right there. There's a little bit of flash on the edge. But I mean, I believe this is a 1995 kit. 1994, I'm sorry, 1994 kit. So this is the other half. This has all the cockpit parts, the landing gear parts, the engine nacelles, and everything. They didn't really go into too much detail. I mean, the inside is a pretty decent inside detail right here. Same thing with the landing gear. At least this actually will have a somewhat detailed landing gear bay. So, but that's these two sprues. I'm gonna put these over here, and then the next two sprues. Looks like some of the sprue broke off instead of parts. So that's a good thing. You always want to make sure that you know, you don't, that if you got sprue that fell off, that's great. If you got parts that fell off, make sure you look in the bag before you throw bags out. You can easily throw out a part not realizing that it was in the bag. So these are somewhat the same, except one's got landing gear. You got the tires on it for the landing gear. Plus, also you have the bulkheads for looks like the rear and front compartments. There's some really decent detail on the top of the wing. I would definitely give this kit a bath, like a nice little soap and water bath, because you can see there's some, it looks like little grease smudges on the wings, so you know that they're going to have to get cleaned before you paint it. Because if you prime it and that's underneath it, and then also you throw paint on it, you might actually see the primer and the paint start to separate, depending if you're hand brushing it or airbrushing it. It's going to have the same results. So the bulkheads have little tiny detail. Maybe there could be a photo edge kit out there for this aircraft. You can see where the piece of the sprue that just broke off in my hand. There's another piece that's in the bag. So if you have this kit and you open it up, don't be too surprised if you find pieces of the broken sprue in there. But that's broken sprue, so that you don't have to worry about, unless you want to take the broken sprues and put it in some like if you got a little amount of your Tamiya extra thin, you can actually throw sprue in it. It'll melt it, and you actually make sprue glue. So, but I mean, this kit wasn't that bad. This will be a nice little kit for me to build when I get the. Right now, I kind of don't have the room right now, but hopefully by next week, I'll be getting more display cases. Well, not display cases, really display cabinets, as you guys have already seen that I've done with 3 of them already. That hopefully I'll get another 2, and I'll start to put the armor pieces in. Plus, also I'll start putting in other other aircraft in one of them. I don't know if I'm going to put in if I'm going to put one that's going to be all British, or if I'm going to do, because right now I have the Lancaster that I'm building. That'll be done. And then, obviously, I'm going to start building this Tornado for fun, because I have some paint that can go with that Tornado. But, I mean, like right now, it depends. I know one case is going to be dedicated all to armor. The 4 pieces of armor I have. Or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces of armor that I have. So we'll see. I know that's gonna be all dedicated to that. And then plus also and then that just leaves the one other display cabinet that I'll be getting. The other one. I don't know if I'm going to dedicate that one just strictly to British aircraft, or if I'm going to do something else, or if I'm just going to dedicate it to all U.S. Air Force aircraft, because I do have another inbox review that I'm going to probably not do it tonight because it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I got to be up by 5 to be able to get to work by 6, because I got to get up. I'll probably be lazy, hit the timer, 15 minutes, go back to sleep, get up, take a shower, eat some breakfast, and jump in the truck and go 5 minutes down the street because I'm that lazy. But obviously I have one that's dedicated strictly to the Navy, one that's going to be dedicated strictly to Nazi Germany during World War II, and then I have a mixed match one which has a Marine Corps, 2 U.S. Air Force, and 1 South Korea. So, but I got another inbox review after that too. That I'm gonna end up probably doing tomorrow after I get these 2 videos uploaded for you guys. So, but yeah, I'm gonna cover the thing. So yeah, that's mostly it for now. You can see there's my new table. But this is going to be my new area that I'm going to try to do inbox reviews on because there's a lot more light. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan for next week and this and that. So I'm going to try getting the Lancaster done. I got another 3 weeks before the group build ends, and it's almost done. I just got to get my butt back into it. When I finish it, you'll also see I'll do the finished review of it, and I'll also do an update you'll see also attached to it of the BF 109 that I'm doing with Marquis Marcel for Hans Joachim Marcel's aircraft for the Star of Africa, and then that's mostly it. So, and then next week I'll go to IKEA, get the 2 new display cabinets, and decide what I'm gonna put in the second display cabinet after it's built. So, all right, guys, you have a good night. I'm officially going to bed now. I'm tired, and this inbox review is all done for the day. I will send a link to M. Jasmine's website so you guys can get a mask from her if you need a new one and you want something pretty decent. Also I'll put the link in the description too for the Facebook page where you can probably make friends with Eric Baker and get see his whole 280 plus inventory of aircraft ranging from 1/16th scale all the way up to 1/144, I believe. So yeah, it's where he's willing, and he makes deals. It's not like firm price. You want to make a deal? Like if you think that the aircraft, if he's selling it for 50 and you think it's only worth 40, he'll take 40. So, all right, guys, I'll put that link down there in the description. Plus, also I'll throw a little in the very end. You know, like I'm just gonna start doing. But you guys have a good night. God bless you all, and stay safe, stay healthy, and keep modeling on. See you later, guys. Peace.